The Treasury Star Parade, starring Miss Betty Davis. Produced under the personal direction of William A. Beecher with David Broekman and his orchestra and chorus, Miss Betty Davis and Norman Ralston's stirring dramatic poem, Paris Incident.
To France, free France, to the courageous men and women inside and outside their occupied land, within whose hearts liberty, equality, and fraternity still live. This poem is dedicated.
France, once the land of freedom. You have given words to the world which have been placed on banners. Home of heroes and heroisms. Your shining deeds and daring once put new blood into the veins of history. And today in our great New York harbor, your Statue of Liberty holds the light aloft, symbol of safe harbor and haven to the hunted, the oppressed, the poor. France, where are your saints of yesteryear, your deliverers, the guardians of your past? Where is Joan of Arc?
I heard the voices telling me, go out and lead the soldiers. Walk through the gates of the enemy and be not afraid of their whips. Did you believe, darling, that I feared when their flames touched my body? Did you think I wept, Monsieur Laval? No, I was not afraid, nor did I weep.
Leading the rebel army of Paris out of the gates against Burgundy! The people are never afraid!
The people speak in one voice to their oppressors.
You will go down bleeding and helpless, and be ground as gravel upon the road. You will be swept away as leaves before the storm.
1942, another voice speaks. A Joan of Arc for this year, calm and beautiful as the voice in a legend that will never die.
Oh, my native land, my France. Even from this imprisoned window I can hear your weeping. The air seems heavy with sorrow. How doth the city sit solitary that was full of people? How is she become a widow, she that was great among the nations and princess among the provinces? How is she become tributary? Truly she dwelleth among the heathen. Those are my last morning bells. Do they ring for me, perhaps? And do you hear them, Pierre, my husband? My darling, do not grieve too much. You are still safe. You will continue the work. Remember the words of that American who died so very young and long ago. I regret that I have but one life to give for my country. His words are the words of our century, Pierre. There is no other way for us. It is not so hard to die. That morning, when they marched through the town, shouting commands, pounding on our doors, demanding food and drink, I was not quick enough.
Swine, we will teach you to obey quickly when we command.
You weren't at home, Pierre. I was glad, because if you were, they would have killed you for your anger. It was the first time I felt a whip. I did not cry out. Somehow, strangely, the blows made me stronger, and I was not afraid anymore. love you, Pierre? Do I love France more? We might have loved longer, you and I, in another day, another clime, where love and peace walk hand in hand. We might have lived and loved in safety, you and I. But was a world of their kind of safety worth the price? To live silently in a house, safely in dishonor in the city you once loved, now defiled. Oh, no, Pierre, we could never live in such safety. Not you, nor I, nor so many others.
Tomorrow night will be the time. The dynamite will be ready.
How many guards?
2 or 3. It will be dangerous.
I will go. No, let me go.
No, I will do it.
This is a man's job.
It may be easier for a woman. They will suspect a woman less.
No, it is too dangerous.
Are we to be afraid of that word? Let the man or woman speak who has not seen the face of danger. Let me go. Some of you have children. Remain with them a while longer. Let me go first. It was easy to decide, Pierre. You didn't speak a word at first. How were you to say no? Each of us knew the meaning of our lives and the value of them. Each of us understood. That last evening, Pierre, neither of us slept.
Do you remember, darling, our first summer near the sea? How we lay awake listening to the waves and the gulls over the water.
Our first vacation.
Our first picnic.
We had such a wonderful day.
The people.
The children.
The roller coaster and the carousel.
And the hawkers.
The eating and drinking.
And the wonderful tiredness.
And coming home to our little house.
And the comfort of warm arms.
Warm, still night.
You held me close, Pierre.
And loved you, darling.
And all the universe stood still so that we might have that moment.
Oh, my darling Joan. I love you. I love you. I can't lose you.
Hush, Pierre.
I never wanted anything else in life but to go on loving you. To be near you forever. If God was good.
Pierre, darling.
I won't let you go. We're too young. I need you. You can't go now. I won't let
hush,
you go.
Darling, you must hush.
Joan, please,
Pierre,
please, darling,
oh, my
don't go.
darling. You know I must go. You left early for your work. I felt your kiss on my cheek, Pierre, and I heard you whisper something. I wish I could remember now what it was. There is so little time for remembrance. Do not be angry that I left before you returned. There was a car waiting at dusk. We drove for hours, and every star was a good angel for me, I thought.
We have arrived, madame.
Is everything ready?
The dynamite is all wired down in the ravine. You know the place. You will light a fuse and leave quickly. If you meet a guard...
I don't know what to say.
Au revoir. Bonne chance.
Au revoir. How dark and lonely it was, alone at the edge of the huge reservoir, alone with the beating of my heart. I said to myself then, my husband is a soldier, and now I am a soldier, and I must win. I thought of the world, of the earth and seas, and those fighting with us on the earth and seas, and I wasn't afraid anymore. I crept slowly into the ravine. We had gone over details by map. I found the place. It seemed as if only the stars breathed, and God alone was watching. Shielding the flame with my body, I lit the fuse.
Who is there? Fire! I know the big fire! What is it? What is the trouble? Down there, someone running. Halt! Stop! Ready! Fire!
They caught me. I tried to hide in the forest, but they hunted me all night with flashlights and howling dogs. They beat me, darling. Yes, they tied my arms to the bars and beat me until I fainted. Then they woke me with water and beat me again. For days. But I did not care. The dam exploded, Pierre. I did not fail. The water swept into the valley with the sound of thunder, and I could hear their barracks crack like boxes of wood.
Well, madame, will you talk now? Who are your confederates? Come, speak.
Wo sind sie?
Wo verstecken sie sich? Tell us where they are and you shall go free.
Tell us where they are or you shall die.
Sag uns, wer sie heiligen!
say. All your weapons and cruelties will not open my mouth. All the bayonets in your army held at my throat would not make me speak. All I would say is, you are the hated ones, hated forever. You who have come here with your murderers will learn the true meaning of murder. Your own bodies will be found in the ditch or in your warm, stolen beds, or in the streets where you fall suddenly.
Enough, quiet.
You will learn that people do not bow down easily to conquerors. You will learn that fortifications may be broken, but not the human spirit. Not by 1,000 shells.
Fräulein, you will be shot tomorrow morning. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are not afraid?
A little, but not enough to tell you what you ask, Herr Captain. For death may be swift and terrible, but it must be an honest place. And so I have come here to this last morning of my life. I am a soldier on this final day, Pierre. I will die almost as in battle. Oh, it is foolish to write all this in a letter. Perhaps if I drop it into the street, it will reach you somehow. They're coming now. Goodbye, darling. The thought of protecting others has made me stronger than their guns. For none of us is alone today, Pierre. None of us leaves this world feeling lonely. We are thousands, millions, soldiers all who daily strike their small blow. And one day, even the mountains must fall. And the day must come. Our day.
Step out, please, Fräulein. March. Halt. Squads ready. Rifles up. Fire!
Did you believe, Darlin, that she feared as the bullet struck her body? Tied to the post, her eyes upon heaven, did you think she wept, Monsieur Laval? No, she was not afraid, nor did she weep. She is not the France that is shamed. She is the France whose spirit touches ours, whose tears and sufferings are ours, whose final victory shall also be ours.
Achieve final victory. No matter how much we have to work, to fight, to save, we will win. Have you answered your war bond protocol? Are you investing at least 10% of your income, your total income, in United States war savings bonds and stamps? If you are entitled to display the new Treasury war bond sticker, and you and your family are entitled to wear the new Treasury 10% war bond button. They are your badge of honor as Americans. You can obtain them from your payroll savings officer or from your city, county, or state war savings administrator.